Hey guys, welcome back to Bright Night Tech. My name is Berto and today we're looking at part 2 of my 3D printed Spawn mask. And boy, did I have issues with this one. It's a fairly simple print, but we'll talk about it. Let's get right into it. Alright, and last time we finished off with the first layer of filler primer on this helmet. This time what we're going to do is we're going to sand it down as smooth as we can, add a little more wood filler in areas that need it, sand again, more filler primer, so on and so forth. We're just going to keep repeating that. And so I don't just bore you doing that, we're going to do a little bit of montage. So let's get to work. Alright, let's take a little break from the mask for just a second and talk about the helmet stand. So what I actually did is I took this existing Spawn logo by this user and I changed the dimensions to match those of Sentinel Prop's helmet stand display system that he has. So what I did is I measured out the pole hole for it and then I matched the dimensions of one of their bases that they have, and the result was this. It actually turned out perfect. I could not have done better myself. The fact that the other user had already designed it and then I changed the dimensions, it just came out perfect. I did my best to center that hole for the pole and it just worked. So all I gotta do now is paint it and we should be all good to go. All right, back to the helmet. Alright, before the big reveal, I want to do the LED eyes. I happen to find these really cool green ones that we are going to put here. And since I'm not going to use it for cosplay or anything, I'm just going to use some tape to hold it into place like this. Just like that. And then what I like to use is some Velcro with some adhesive for the battery pack. We're going to stick that on there, find a nice place for it, and there you go. All right, let's get to the glamour shots. And there you have it. What you guys just saw was a very straightforward build, but what you didn't see was the extra 4 to 5 extra weeks of unnecessary work that I did with this. So let me share with you guys some pictures that I took of the process and what went wrong. Originally, what I wanted to do was add some texture and some smokiness, some dry brushing, black wash to the white part of the mask in order to give it a little more life. That did not work out. The eyes were way too smooth. There was nothing really for the paint to grab onto, so it ended up just looking very smudgy and just looking bad. I was not happy with it at all. So the result was me having to repaint 5-6 times, from either just little bits to repriming the entire thing and painting from scratch, taping and taping and taping and repainting. And I finally was just left with what I had. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. I like the clean look. Maybe in the future there'll be a file that has a little more detail and textures and stuff for me to play around with, but for now, I think it's a great addition to my collection. Lesson learned. Sometimes you just got to go with your instinct, and if it says leave it alone, just go with a clean look, just do that. But I did want to try something new, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let me know if you guys have tried this before, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and put in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications, and we will see you next time.